Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Guys, I'm gonna talk like that because you know it's really early. It's the morning, you know, it's Monday morning and we're so early. But I need to film right now because this afternoon it's gonna be too hot to film. I'm gonna be forced to close my blinds, like really I'm gonna live my day into my cave being like I can't do anything, like I can't work and all of that. My air system is still not functioning. No, it's not air conditioning. In France we don't have air conditioning, you know, into our apartments and all of that, but we have an air system to take the air in and out, and when it's not on, you know, when it's broken, it's really bad because the level of humidity is really high, and because of that you're sweating even more. But this afternoon it's gonna be really hot. It's gonna be kind of a heat wave, you know, for the level of how hot it's gonna be. But this afternoon, normally, they're gonna work on the air system, they're gonna repair it. But it means still it's gonna be too hot to work, you know, because clearly it's gonna be difficult to handle it. I'm gonna have a lot of noise, so I'm not gonna be able to film for sure, but also to work on my stuff, like I'm not gonna hear myself thinking. So really, really early into this Monday morning, like for a Monday, for the beginning of a new week, you know, like to begin so early and into these conditions, knowing that my day is gonna be like that, I'm really like, I don't want to begin this week, I don't want to begin this day, like, that's difficult. You know, that kind of difficult morning and day and week. You can all imagine what kind it is, you know, we all have that kind of difficult morning at least once a month, you know. As adults, it's like that. I don't think that you guys who are watching my videos, you are not adults, you know, you are teenagers. I never asked you that. You know, I know that you guys on Patreon, what age you have and all, but on YouTube, I don't know what age you have, so I don't know if I have teenagers watching me, but just so you know, as adults, it's like that. I'm sorry. And if you're wondering, you know, how hot it is, just so you know, yesterday, you know, on Sunday, I cooked, I think, like for 3 days, for 3 entire days, just to avoid, you know, to cook and to make more things, you know, like hot and stuff like that, like really to avoid to make things hotter, you know, into my apartment, because really heat waves, they are really bad in France. I'm living in the south of France, and into my apartment, like I'm exposed at south and really plain south, you know, all of the day. So it's a little difficult. I didn't put the backup for the sound. It's too early, that's why. Normally it recorded things well, so I'm not gonna redo that intro. Okay, I didn't say hi, alright? Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 9, and also the Episode 10 today. I don't think that I'm gonna finish, you know, this new attack, moment of action during this session of binge watching with these 2 episodes. I think that I'm gonna begin it, you know, I'm gonna introduce it. We have our guys, our students, who are going, you know, for the bar, for the localization that Momo, she has about where the Nomu is. I'm wondering about that, like, is he really at the bar, or is he with the master, you know, with One for All? We know that the other ones, the pro-heroes and the police, they are preparing an attack, something, you know, against the bar, because they had all of these informations about the bar, where it is, people who are going into it, and also we know that they're going for it. You know, during the previous episodes, I was like, it's not okay at all, because our guys, they're gonna be there during this attack, so maybe they're gonna block stuff, maybe they're gonna be kidnapped as well. Right now we have Bakugo who is kidnapped, it's already too much. But you know, like, maybe they're gonna block things, they're gonna... That's not gonna be great. And now, you know, I'm like, maybe in fact they're not going at the same place. Maybe the pro-heroes and the police, they are going at the bar to rescue Bakugo. Bakugo, who is not, you know, with his hands cuffed anymore, and we know that he's gonna go for defending himself for sure, or maybe more for attacking directly. That's Bakugo, so that's great. So I think that it's gonna happen right there, but I'm still wondering about our guys. But now I'm like, maybe our guys, they're not going at the bar right now, maybe they're going at the Noom's place, meaning maybe the labs, One for All place or something like that. Like, I'm beginning to be like, maybe my fear of them blocking the police and the superheroes, you know, like being a weakness during that moment, maybe in fact it's not gonna be that, because they're not gonna be at the same place. And still that's gonna be really dangerous, and that's gonna be really bad for them to be at the labs and all. Do you understand what I mean? I'm not so sure that everyone is gonna be at the same place. It's gonna be the same moment of action for everyone at the same place. I'm not sure of it anymore. Like, it's a 10% theory. If I have to quantify stuff, you know, like, I believe at 90% that they're all gonna be at the same place, at the bar, fighting to have Bakugo back. Cool. And 10% of me is like, maybe in fact something else is gonna happen. Maybe that thing about the localization, we know that the pro-heroes and the police, they are going after the bar, but our guys, we don't have the confirmation yet that they are really going at the bar. 10%. We know also that Momo and Ida, they are coming, but not really to fight, to intervene. In fact, Ida is going to be sure that everyone is gonna be okay, to protect his friends, and Momo, she's coming because she wants to do the same, and she knows also that at some point they're all gonna realize that they can't intervene themselves. And the fact that they want to intervene, they made a plan to intervene without having, you know, to fight, I'm not so sure of it, you know, like, I know that they are clever guys, but against all of these villains, during a moment like that, with pro-heroes and police going for a fight, I'm not so sure of their plan. And again, I'm really afraid of them being a weakness during that moment and being kidnapped as well. We'll see. And I'm gonna see that right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have these episodes earlier. We have 4 episodes of advance on my Patreon, which means 2 weeks of advance. It's really a lot, 2 weeks of advance. It's the best way to support me, my Patreon, if you want and if you can. You have also extended our full reaction part. I put a lot of full reaction part for My Hero Academia, and in particular for this season 3. Now that I think about it, I put also some, you know, for the previous seasons. But right there, it has been so many episodes, you know, full of action and stuff like that, that I put a lot of them for the season 3 so far. If you guys, you can be interested by that to support me, it's the best way, you know, to do it on my Patreon. It can be really appreciated. Let's go for this episode! They are not gonna make him switch. I trust Bakugo for that. You're so mad.
教育者である私の不徳の致すところです。誰よりもトップヒーローを追い求めもがいている。
Yes, he will never accept to become a villain. He knows him. You don't.
言ってくれるな遊泳も先生もこいつらにとって俺は利用価値のある重要人物
They're wrong.
伝道許可解けてねえぞ自分の立場よく分かってるもんね小賢しい子しましょう
Ah!
気がねえなら改善されたフリーでもしときゃいいものやっちまった
Bakugo pretending something? Not at all. The guy is gonna go for it no matter what each time.
いけません死柄人が落ち着いて
手を出すなお前
Hein?
こいつは大切な駒だ君とは分かり合えると思ってた
ヴィランのヒーローの表裏一体
Why you would have thought so for him, you know, in particular?
先生力を貸す
Now? You're gonna have the equivalent of his power now for this attack? Oh no, I didn't plan that!
俺がアジトいかんのだ
Okay, so you're at the bar, you know, not at the labs, one for all place. I was afraid of that.
遊泳からは今ヒーローを呼べない対局を見てくれエンデバー今回の事件はヒーロー社会崩壊のきっかけにもなりうる総力を持って解決に当たらねば私は以前爆豪の底を強制すべく事務所に招いた
You didn't succeed. Like, you didn't put a lot of effort on him, really. Just on his appearance.
この奥までプライドガチガチの男だった我が同志ラグドールが奪われている我々の調べで拉致被害者が今いる場所は分かっている主戦力をそちらへ投入し
The bar! You're talking about the bar, all of you. We need everyone at the same place. I'm really afraid of them.
先ほどの会でイランを欺くよう校長にのみ協力要請しておいた
Yes, I thought about it that it would be on purpose, surely.
その日のうちに突入されるとは思うまい襲撃してやれ
Maybe you're underestimating them.
配送区を装ってるわけか正面のドア下に雑草が茂ってる構成でカモフラージュしてるとかうかつに中に入るなんて無謀なことはできない
Is it the same place? Like, I'm not even sure anymore.
狭いですここなら人目はないしあの高さなら中の様子を見れそうだよそれなら私が暗視鏡をいやそれ持ってきてんだな実は
You thought of it?
考えた時にいると思ってよでもそれめっちゃ高いやつじゃない
Clever, clever, clever.
よしじゃあ緑谷と霧島が見よう俺と飯田で活動よし様子を教えたまえ霧島君どうなってる霧島君どうした何が見えた霧島
What?
嘘だ
I was right. It's the labs to make no moves.
先生力を
So you're not at the same place. I was right also.
映画ボスじゃねえのか
The police and the pro-heroes, they are going for the bar. You're at the labs.
最大火力でぶっ飛ばしているワープ野郎が邪魔すぎるどうにか突き取って後ろのドアから
You're clearly not someone from the pizza, yes. Go for it.
やんなよおとなしくしていた方が身のためだもう逃げられんぞヴィラン連合我々が来たあの掛け声まさかタイミング示し合わせて
For sure it was. And I said, you know, that maybe the press conference, it was a trap, so you would be focused on it.
外はエンデバーをはじめ手だれのヒーロー警察が包囲してる
They really arrest you.
怖かったのによく耐えたごめんな
He was
もう
not
大丈
scared.
夫だ
怖くねえよ余裕だぞ全員抑えられた簡単には逃げられない
No?
持ってくるだけ持ってくれ
ドームだな
Oh, she's not joking, you know.
正体の位置におるはずのノームがないやはり君はヴィラン連合に 魂、そして
Something is wrong.
我々の怒りを脳無格納庫制圧完了。
Okay, something is wrong. I believe that right now we are winning, but it's too easy.
ここからなんだよ。この男はどうやか眠っててもらう。
Can it be possible that it was a trap? The master, you know, he
殺圧披露
let them go on purpose?
わかるかね。もう逃げ場はねえってことよ。なあ、信楽。聞きてえんだが、お前さんのボスはどこにいる？誰も助けてくれなかったね。辛かったね、志村天子君。ヒーローがみんなそうやって君を見ないふりをしたんだね。君は悪くない。大丈夫。僕がいる。
Heroes didn't come to help you, to save you? He did.
ふざけんせよ。消えろ。
He's not gonna tell.
お前が
No moose?
気絶してる。こいつの仕業ではないぞ。どんどん出てくるぞ。
Bakugo! Say Bakugo! You came for Bakugo! I said it! That was the first thing to do! It's not the war!
捜査結果が出
Weird,
な
you
かった。
know?
ジースト、そっちに制圧したんじゃないのか。ジースト。年寄り、こいつは。
All of this no moose?
対応も早すぎる。
Uh-huh.
あのトレディにギャンゴールだ。ナンバー4のベストジーニストまで。トラさんもいますわ。
こんな楽な仕事でいいんですかね、ジーニストさん。オールナイトの
It
方
was
行くべきだったん
too
じゃないですかね。
機動隊、すぐにメイデン。まだいるかもしれない。ありったけ頼みます。あ、チームメイトが。息はあるのか。よかったな。しかし、様子が。
ヒーローは俺たちなのにずっと早く動いていたんだ。
Yes!
さあ、すぐに去ろう。
オールマイトがいらっしゃるなら、なおさら安心です。さあ、早く。
ああ、
すまないトラ。前々からいい個性だ。ちょうどいいからもらうことにしたんだ。本か。こんな体になってからストックも随分。
He came directly himself? He's totally healed?
ベストジーニストさん、もし民間人だったら。
動機を考えよう。
Not fair. That's my new way of not saying fuck you. And I didn't see. It seems really long, you know, the end. Yes. Right after it?
せっかくトムラが自身で考え自身で導き始めたんだ。
Where are the
振り向
pro-heroes?
くことさえ
Oh, okay.
一瞬の出来事。それでもその男の記憶は
Are you gonna go for it?
僕らの死を錯覚させた。
君はいつか奴と巨悪と対決しなければならないかもしれん。
嘘だろ、オールマイト。まさかじゃあれがオール・フォー・ワン。
さてやるか。
次回予告。
No preview. I'm gonna watch the next episode right now, and no matter what, I don't want to have any spoilers. But I don't know. I knew that something was wrong. I felt it. I knew that it was too easy. You know, our guys coming like that, managing, you know, to arrest everyone so easily and so quickly, them not being able to move, to use their quirks, like we didn't have a real fight. I was like, okay, it's too easy. The Nomus, they're not coming. like you managed also to block the Nomus, like really too easy. So you know, when the Nomus they came and all, I was like, okay, so that's it. Something else was happening, you know, at the same time, and we didn't know anything about it. They managed to have the Nomus released and to come. The warp situation, I didn't understand it, but I was like, why not? Like, the warp guy is not the only one who can have this quirk at the end of the day, so why not? I'm trying to understand things, like you can see that my eyes are going like that because I'm trying to understand things. The pro-heroes and the police, all of their plan, you know, with the press conference to release it during that moment so it could be a trap, a video. I even said it myself during the previous episodes, like, are you putting that video online right now so the villains are gonna watch it, they're not gonna think that you're coming for them right now at the same moment? I even said it, so that was not a surprise. They came, they stopped everyone, they thought of the Nomus, because they had the localization, they had the bar, they had all of that. Cool, really cool. The plan with the press conference to stop them, really cool. Maybe you were too sure of yourself, all of you, but that was a good plan. What happened with Midoriya and our guys, the fact that they came at that place, they saw the Nomus, that lab, they chose to not intervene because they saw the pro-heroes intervening and succeeding. Cool, really cool. But All for One came during that moment. I think that during this intro and maybe during some other intros and reviews, like, I made mistakes between All for One and One for All. You know that I have trouble to put things like that, so most of the time I'm saying the master because it's easier for me to remember the master than All for One, One for All, so I'm gonna continue with the master, I think. Our guys, they saw the master intervening. He is out, he's healed. Like, I don't understand. When Tomura, he called him, you know, earlier at the bar. I mean, earlier and not, because we know that what happened with Deku happened 2 minutes earlier. Like, I'm confused with the chronological situation, like, the timeline, I'm confused by it. But no matter what, you called for him for help, saying that it would be the right time to give his power to you, his quirk to you. Like, we know that he talked about it sooner, the master, about, you know, an heritage situation and all, but right there, that's not what he did. He came directly himself at the Nomus place to, I was gonna say to fight these pro-heroes, but I'm not even sure that it was a real fight right there. Like, yeah. It was really worse than a fight, and I'm really scared for Mount Lady and all of them. Like, I have the impression that they died during that moment. No matter what is right there. Our guys, our students, they are right there also. You gave them hallucinations of people dying, and with what Deku said, it was like you gave them the impression that all of the heroes died. Are they gonna choose to intervene right there? Our guys, or our students, or our guys? Like, it would be so bad. They can't, like, right there, they can't fight him. So you did that, it was 2 minutes earlier. So after that, you sent the Nomus to the bar, so they would help also the situation. It seems more logical. Wait for it. It seems more logical in the sense that I didn't think really that the pro-heroes, they could arrest all of the League of Villains just like that, so easily, so quickly. I was like, something is gonna happen, because clearly all of these villains, they are so cool and all, you can't arrest them just like that. We didn't see them really in action and all. So I truly believed that no, they would escape, and that was the case. They took Bakugo again. I think, you know, that the entire situation at the bar is gonna end really quick, because the Nomus, the warps, they were right there to frighten everyone, so they could have the time, you know, to escape. I mean, all of the villains, they would have the time to escape and to have Bakugo with them. I think that, you know, it's not gonna be a big fight and all, it's just the time that they need to escape. But the situation with the master, that's a different thing. And the fact that he appeared, everyone is gonna know about it. You know, everyone is already afraid about all of these attacks against the students. Now, if everyone knows that he's back and that right there they lost so badly, like all of these pro-heroes and the police against the League of Villains, they didn't have them at all, not even one of them. They lost so much, and maybe even they lost some pro-heroes, or at least some of them are badly hurt. Or people are gonna be afraid, are gonna be mad. That memory was great. You know, in a way, I'm saying it since a long time now, for all of these villains, I would want something like a little what Demon Slayer is doing for all of the demons. Each time, you know, when they are killing a demon, we have the background of this demon, we are discovering how he became a demon, what his or her life was, and the fact that they all had a reason to accept to be a demon, to become a demon. And you know, I would want the same for all of the villains, to discover their backgrounds, because I'm seeing it, I think, since episode 1, season 1, the fact that if all of our guys, they have reasons why they want to be heroes, for sure all of these villains, they have reasons why they became villains, and I would want to see that. So right there for Tomura, to have that memory, to see that as a kid he was badly hurt, he was, you know, that position with blood on him and all. The heroes, they didn't come to save him, to help him, and the master, he told him so, and he was there for him. You know, it can explain that after that, Tomura, for sure, he followed the master, he considered him, you know, as his father, maybe. He became totally loyal to the master. It can explain it. I would want more, you know, for sure, more information about all of this situation, but that's already something interesting and big, that little memory. And you know, it made me think also of that discussion that All Might had with Deku about the fact that they can't save everyone. You know, about the fact that All Might, he can't be in action, you know, he can't save everyone at each minute of the day, at each place of the planet, like, it's not possible at all, and that's why some people, they can't be saved, you can't be there for them and all. And right there it was the case for Tomura. No heroes, no one was there, you know, non-hero was there to intervene, to help and save him. And maybe also people around him. I have the impression that, you know, people died around him during that moment, maybe his family, his real family. That episode, you know, was such a surprise. The first half of it, I was like, it's great, it's good, but something is going on, something is wrong. And the second part of the episode, I was like, okay, now it seems more realistic, but at the same time, I have the impression that I missed some information. They gave me a few, but I still have the impression that we don't understand everything that happened right there. So I'm really expecting the next episode to explain all of what happened, you know, for the master, how everything happened, and really in what order, truly. I have the impression that everything was a little bit messy, you know, during this episode, for the explanation of how and when it happened. I understand that it was to make big reveals, big surprises, and, you know, to be shocking for the viewers to understand that we are losing and so much. But still, I need stuff to feel logical at some point. So I'm gonna watch the next episode right now. For you it's gonna be in another video. Remember that if you're watching this on YouTube, on my Patreon, you can already have my reactions and my thoughts about the 4 next episodes, in case you're interested by that. No matter what, it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.
Next one, next